Hi, welcome back everybody to Naturally Nerdy Naya. I am your gracious host, Naya, and we're doing a hair product review. Yay, 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 yay. And also you'll get to see part of my hair routine, which will be in a video clip right after this introduction, and then we'll do a follow-up to what I feel about the product. Just keep in mind that for this particular video, I washed my hair in a way that I prefer not to. And so hopefully this will at least give you an idea of, exactly how I do things until at some point in the near future, you'll actually get to see me wash my hair in the shower. But for now, I wash my hair over the tub with a shower hose. And sometimes that's what you gotta do. And, as being someone who has natural hair, you gotta kind of get it in when you can. You're not always able to do a full wash routine in the shower. You don't have time for that sometimes. But check out my hair routine and I will be right back. Hello everyone, it's me and it's wash day. It's been about a week since my last twist out and my hair is so ready to be cleansed and hydrated. I didn't use a lot of product in my current style, so I don't really have any product buildup, and I normally would have some flakes on my scalp, but I've been doing really, really good at treating my scalp and my hair, which is equally important. I am washing with the new Melanin African Black Soap Reviving Shampoo. I will go into more detail about what's in the shampoo later, but it's a nice creamy consistency, as you can see. I'm placing it here on my finger. I love the applicator, which you can apply directly to your scalp if you would like to. And I will shampoo real quick and I will return. I am back and freshly washed, or at least my hair is. It definitely cleansed my hair. This is a clarifying shampoo, not a moisturizing shampoo. So, because my hair is a tad bit stripped and a little matted, as you can see, I'm going to need to add some hydration and some detangling agents to help me work with my hair. I would usually use my Main's Choice Soft as Can Be 3-in-1 Revitalize and Refresh Conditioner, which I really, really like to use as a detangler. But I also have Melanin's Multi-Use Softening Leave-In Conditioner. I will also talk about that here shortly at the end of the video. But I just wanted you to see how her product line, how it works in my hair since we're using the shampoo. So it makes sense to go ahead and pair that with the leave-in conditioner or the multi-purpose conditioner. And so I'll be using this as a detangler and a softener for now, but you can use this in a lot of different ways. And like I said, I'll talk about that here at the end of the video. I usually section my hair in about 4 parts. And then I will section that part again for easy detangling. The leave-in comes with a really, really nice pump, which I like, and I'm using about 2 to 3 pumps of product per section. The consistency is really thick, and I have to really, really work this in for my hair to reap the benefits. It feels really good on my hair. I start off finger detangling, as you noticed me doing earlier. And that's just so I can work the product in and just get some of that shed hair out, which I shed quite a bit. And so just kind of working that through, and it just kind of helps me with getting the product on the hair and removing some of that hair that shedded out. So that way it's evenly distributed and it doesn't get too caught up in what I'm trying to do. So I'm just breaking apart very, very gently. Pardon my finger, I cut it cooking, so I'm nursing it a little bit. So that's why it's sticking out so much. I just bought this pattern detangling brush and I absolutely love this brush. It's so good. It really just kind of glides through my hair a little bit. I do need to, like, once again, just kind of easily work it through. But I love how it just gets all that shed hair out, and it just makes my curls clump. So it's pretty awesome. So what I'm going to do is I'm just pretty much going to repeat this process all through my hair, every single section. And we're going to speed this up. Now, just briefly, I just kind of wanted to show you, I'm going to be using a spray bottle, and when I'm doing, when I'm not doing this in the shower, in regards to washing my hair, which I prefer to do because I am low porosity, and it takes a lot to open my cuticles, and sometimes my hair doesn't get completely drenched with just a quick rinse. So I use a spray bottle, and that's just to wet it more, and then just to allow that product to penetrate my hair strands. My pores are just too closed sometimes. All right, back again, and now it's time for the deep conditioner. My hair feels a whole lot better. Really soft, and it's prepped to really just get a little bit more moisture in, which is what the deep conditioner is for. I will be using one of my favorite deep conditioners. It's by Curlsmith, and I'll show you the packaging here in just a moment. But it's a very good deep conditioner, and it's called the Curlsmith. It's the Double Cream Deep Quencher, and it has our organic avocado, rose of Jericho, raw aloe vera, organic apricots. It's free of all the bad stuff, sulfates, parabens, silicones. It's free of all that stuff. And I'm just gonna distribute this into my hair, very similar to the way that I was using the multi conditioner. Just working that into my hair really well. Just making sure it's coated. I sometimes will switch back and forth between the praying hands. Once again, just to try to get as much product on my curls as possible. And then I just kind of do the finger raking to really get it in there. And as you can see, I love this deep conditioner. It feels really good on my hair. Like I said, it's one of my favorite. I can only find it in the tiny tube. So hopefully one day they'll come out with a bigger bottle or tube for it, which I have not been able to find. But yeah, just gonna brush that through, really get that in. and the brush really helps with distributing that conditioner in my hair. So I decided to go ahead and just do a twist, just to keep the sections separated and hopefully seal in some of that moisture. It just kind of, it feels like it's doing something to me, so that's why I do it. But yeah, I'm just gonna do that on all the sections of my hair, and once again, we're just gonna kind of speed up so you can see me do this all over, but in a much faster time frame. So everything is completely coated. We're good to go. I will be steaming my hair. Sometimes I'll use a heating cap, but I prefer the results of a steamer instead. And this is the one that I own. And so I'll be sitting under that. It's been about an hour and I steamed for 20 minutes roughly. I typically will steam and then I will just use the steam and trap it within the shower cap. And so that's what I do. I'm using Pattern leave-in conditioner. Huge fan of that leave-in conditioner. In the near future, I am hoping to do a review of more of her products, but so far I like it, and I definitely will be purchasing the full size of that leave-in conditioner. It's just the right consistency for me. It's not too thick, not too thin. It just kind of really glides and melts, lots of slip. I just like it a lot, so I will be using that. I could use the multi-purpose, but since I already used it for the detangling, I decided to not overdo it. That stuff's not cheap. And so I'll be using a different leave-in, which is a highly favorite of mine. And so we're just gonna speed this up here, and I'll be back once all the conditioner is in my hair. All right, so my hair has been sectioned off properly. What I did for my twist, I sectioned my hair in 4 parts and then I split each section into 2 parts. So I should be doing about 8 twists, 4 on each side. I like to do the chunky twist because my hair is, the density is not very, the density is very low, and so I need a lot of volume in my hair. And I'm going to be using the Melanin Twist Elongating Cream, and that's going to be another product that I'll talk about here at the end of the video in more detail. But once again, just utilizing all the products in her line. That's also very thick consistency of a cream, and so I really like using this for twist outs. Not so much for wash and goes, but I love it for twist outs. And so I'm going to be using this in this is going to be the only styling product. I will use another styling gel. You'll see at the end when I'm doing the front of my hair, and that's just because the front of my hair is probably my most problematic area and I need something with a little bit more hold and a little bit more definition. And so I'm going to use the Main's Choice styling gel, which I'll also talk about here at the end of the video and just kind of show you briefly, and you'll see a picture of it when I add it and apply it to my hair. I do what's called a twade out, and the twade out's when you start off as a braid, and then about halfway, really depending on where you want to start your twist. You don't have to do it halfway. You can do it just for a couple of rounds and then start twisting, or you can do it to almost the very end and start twisting. It's really up to you and your preference. But I like to do it about halfway, where I braid down and then I complete the twist with just the 2-strand twist. So that's typically how I like to do my twist. I've been liking this method lately. I don't know if I will do one without the twade out. I just might, just to kind of see how well it comes out. Twist outs are a progress. I've had a lot of practice doing this. It's not easy. They don't always come out the way you think they're going to come out. So one moment you'll have a great twist out or a twade out, and then the next you're kind of like, whoa, what happened? It doesn't look like my last one. So I like to play around with different techniques to try to get some consistency. And so I am, like I said, I like bigger sections, and that's just because I really like to have my hair full looking. I don't get a whole lot of volume in the very beginning of my style, so that's why I do the chunkier ones. And so I'm gonna be pretty much doing this same technique on all the sections of my hair, and using my denim brush, not because I don't like using my pattern brush. It's just, I just use my denim brush for more styling and just to kind of get the curl to clump at the end, because there's nothing worse than a twist out where the ends are not uniformed or they're not where they should be, because that could destroy your whole twist out if your ends are not right. So I use the denim brush to kind of help with the slicking down the ends of my hair. So yeah, just doing the braid, and then I will twist towards the end. And then do a little twirl with my finger just to make sure it's nice and wrapped. Sometimes I'll apply a little bit of product at the end just to make sure I got enough. My hair is kind of sopping wet, so sometimes that product will run. So I never really worry about over applying, because it tends to it gets runny and I want to make sure I have enough on my hair. That's how you know your hair is moisturized. All right, see you when we're all done. right, so after I nearly blinded myself with the product, I am finally done. Looks great. The ends look pretty curled. Like I said, I got some problem areas, but we can work around that. Everything looks great. I'm just kind of retwisting to make sure my layers kind of blend in with the rest of the hair and not have anything sticking out. Now it's time for bed. Now I normally will make sure that my hair at least is a little bit dry before I go to sleep. So I will wrap it here in this scarf. This is a safe scarf to sleep in. It's not made out of cotton. This is also by Melanin. This is one of her wraps, which I love. It's stretchy and it's very protective for your hair. So I'll just do like a little front bun, and that'll soak up some of that moisture, some of that wetness, and help aid in drying my hair a little bit faster. And this is a cute little style if you need to go to the store or something like that, which I think I did. I ended up making a quick run and had my cute little hair wrapped in my little twist underneath. So definitely could be utilized for on the go if you can't wait for your twist to dry out completely. This is really great for that. I'm not the greatest when it comes to hair wraps. I've learned a couple of ways to do it, and I just go with that. So you will not be seeing a scarf or a head wrap tutorial anytime soon from me. So, because I'm not the greatest at doing those, but I do the best I can. I allow the ancestors to guide me in that one. All right, so I am good to go. What I'll also do sometimes to prepare for bed, especially if I did get them dry pretty well, I'll use a satin scrunchie and I'll just kind of pull them back a little bit, and that'll help stretch the twist also if you have problems with shrinkage, and a little hair bonnet to go over it. And that's usually all that I use to sleep in when I go to bed. Nothing too fancy. I also have her leave-in oil, part of her line as well. I may oil my scalp before I go to bed, or I may oil it before I take my twist down, but see the applicator at the end of it, really good for oiling scalp. It's really, really great for skin, hair. I love the smell. This stuff is wonderful. I love that oil. It's probably my favorite thing out of her line is her oil. And I'll discuss the oil also, along with her other products. But looks like we're ready to go to bed, and I'll see you in the morning. All right, so it is the next day. And as I said, my hair is put up in the bonnet with the twist kind of came out a little bit of the scrunchie, but I'm not sure why I was holding up the two fingers. It's day 2. That's why. I actually let my twist dry for a couple of days. Sometimes I'll take them out the next day if they've been drying for the whole day, and then if they've dried all night. But I really, really wanted the style to come out okay, so I actually waited 2 days. So this is day 2. And so I've just been kind of rocking the twist. And so I'm just going to kind of get these out the way, and then I'm going to very delicately untwist my twist one at a time. At least I tried to get the other twist out the way. It didn't really work out that well. Sometimes those silk scrunchies are a little bit too sleek. All right, so I'm putting a little oil in my hands. You can or you cannot. It's really up to you. I feel like it's helping, so I do it, and you see everybody else do it, so you just kind of go along with the program. All right, so I'm just untwisting here. And the definition came out really, really nicely. I'm really happy with the results of how this came out. Still kind of nursing my finger, so I'm not necessarily able to use it like I want to. and they're gonna come out pretty coily or curly. That's typically how my hair naturally, it kind of naturally goes into that coily state, that curly coily. It's really weird. My hair is not necessarily extremely kinky, but it kind of behaves like it is. I get single strand knots very easily, especially in the back. My hair tends to wrap around itself fairly easily. So sometimes I'll separate and then my curls will somehow clump back together. And so I have to go back and re-separate them sometimes. But just making sure some of that oil's on my fingers. And I'm just gonna break them apart in just the 2 sections per twist. And then what I'm gonna do is later I'm going to separate even more. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just breaking up the twist, the big twist, into 2 smaller twists. So I'm just doing that all the way around. My hair sometimes will frizz up, just really depending on the product, how well I moisturized, how tightly I twisted. But I see very little frizz. It looks really, really good. So I'm just kind of separating. As you can see a little bit of you can see some definition, how the twist came out. All right, so we're gonna finish and we'll be back. right, so I am done. It took me a while because sometimes those twists, like I said, they will retwist itself, and so I have to break them apart. I may have missed a couple, so just making sure that I got those all undone. My hair is not very voluminous, as you can see. As I said, my hair density is pretty low, so I have to do a lot of fluffing, a lot of maneuvering, a lot of tweaking to kind of get my hair to floof up a little bit. And that's expected day one because you've done such a good job twisting and your hair just is behaving in the way that you wanted it to behave. So now you got to kind of have to convince it to do the complete opposite, which is get bigger and fuller and bouncier. So I'm very happy with the results. Once again, like I said, I'm gonna have to do a little bit more maneuvering. I noticed some spots back there that are still a little flattened. So I will go in there and do some more separating and picking with my pick there. But it looks really great. I'm really happy with that. Day 3 or 4, it should look exactly the way I want it to look. But thank everybody for watching, and stay tuned for my final review at the very end of this video. All right, welcome back. Okay, so let's talk about that video. I know I said a lot of things, and I know I said that I liked the way it came out, but I lied. I think initially I really wanted to work, and I thought if I do a lot more maneuvering and plucking and just kind of teasing it and whatever I would do sometimes with a twist out, that it would come out okay. But nah, I didn't like it. Nope. And it could be a number of things. It could be the products are too heavy. It could be it's just one of those days, you know, your hairstyle is not going to come out immaculate every single time you do your hair. And I wanted to show y'all that. Don't think that people who do these type of YouTube videos with their hair, it always looks like that, you know, every single time. And don't believe the hype. No, it doesn't. As a matter of fact, there's a lot of behind the scenes editing, and there's, you know, reshooting and whatever. And then at the end, you're kind of like, you know, crossing your fingers, hoping that it comes out okay. I have more successes than failures, you know, especially since I've gotten more used to what my typical wash routine should be, my styling routine. But since I experiment with so many different things, I kind of put myself at risk for these things happening, you know, like I said, it's part of the game. And I've been natural for about a little over a year now. I was relaxed for the majority of my life. So being natural was completely new. I was a baby. Like, I had no idea how to take care of my hair natural because I never wore it natural. If I did, I looked like this. You know, so shout out to mom. She did the best she could. But a lot of times my hair was long, straight, relaxed. And I just kind of got sick of having relaxed hair. I got tired of my hair being flat. I got tired of my hair only being able to do one thing, and that was just be straight. So I wanted to have versatility and have options on how I wanted my hair done. So that's why I went natural. I actually transitioned. I transitioned for about 2 years. I transitioned for about 2 years. It was not easy. And I actually can and will post videos how to transition properly and compared to how I did it and how I wish I had did it. But I did what I could. I mean, that was not easy, and it's not an easy process to do something other than just cutting your hair all off. And so yeah, if anybody's interested in learning what that journey looked like, I will definitely share it with you because I learned a lot. And if you can learn something, I will definitely help you out with that. All right, so the main purpose of this particular video was to actually review Miss Whitney, aka Naturel 85, her Melanin shampoo. Now this is called African Black Reviving Shampoo. I am a huge fan of Whitney. I'm a huge fan of her hair tutorials. I learned a lot about doing my own hair. She does have a different type than I do, so my hair don't come out looking like hers. I love you, Whitney, but I don't have this full, luscious, thick head of hair that you do. I wish I did because I could do so much with it, but no, I have low density hair and I have to do a lot of things to make it look full. But yeah, so back to the shampoo. A few things about this shampoo. Now, in case you did not notice, the ingredients scream clarifying because it's meant to, it's good for like good scalp care. It's good for just really cleansing and then adding some really great nutrients to your hair. So let me read off some of the ingredients here. let's see. And I won't be able to pronounce most of these. So I'm going to read the ones that I can. All right? Okay. I'm a nerd, but I'm just going to keep it real. All right. So we got shea butter. And of course, the first ingredient is water. That's always a good indicator that, you know, we're on the right track. Let's see. We got some sodium palm kernelate. Probably misspelling that. But we got some glycerin, some cocoa seed butter. Let's see, peppermint oil, provitamin B5, which is good, lavender oil, tea tree oil, rosemary, leaf oil, argan oil, black cumin or cumin, seed oil. We got some turmeric root extract, and charcoal powder. So really clean ingredients in here. Like I don't see a lot of some of these probably are some preservatives, you know, that way we will keep the icky buggy bacteria out of our hair products. We don't want that. But yeah, some of the ones that I probably cannot pronunciate or know a whole lot about, more than likely is a preservative. And I see maybe two or three in the list of ingredients that potentially that's what it is. The instructions are to apply to the scalp and work into a lather. And then massage the shampoo into your scalp, drag the excess lather down to the length of your hair to cleanse your hair strands and rinse away. So I am a low porosity girl, and that means that my hair is on lock. It don't want no moisture in. And so I have to work really hard to get it to open and free itself and bloom so that way I can get pack some moisture in there. So what happens is you get a lot of product buildup, and so because of the product buildup, it is even harder to get moisture in. So clarifying shampoos are really good actually for low porosity girls, because it gets all that stuff off. It's, you know, just getting rid of the barriers, what makes it a little bit easier. So I actually applied this all over my hair and quite a huge amount too. This is concentrated stuff. I've used shampoos that I've had to keep, you know, adding more and more because I wasn't really getting a good lather. Because I tend to use more moisturizing natural shampoos that are just creamy, not really rather lathering. This will lather. So I went in with low expectations when I should have just read the instructions, but it has a nice little applicator tip there. So if you want to get right into your scalp, once again, I'm low density, so I can just pour some in my hand, work at it, and just kind of, you know, do a little thing right here, do a little thing like there. But like, say for instance, for my thick girls, my thick hair girls, this would be very beneficial because it's hard to get into all the different sections of the hair. But love this shampoo. I don't have to use this every single day because I tend to not really use a whole lot of heavy products. Just kind of depends on what I'm styling my hair with at the time. But I really enjoyed it. Like I said, it is stripping just a tad bit. And honestly, I will say stripping can be subjective because if you don't typically have a lot of product in your hair, then it could be more stripping. But if you know, packed on the gels and all the other things onto your hair, silicones, whatnot, then this may not feel very stripping. It may feel like mildly stripping. So it really just depends on the condition of your hair on whether or not it's stripping or not. But this is clarifying for sure. And I love it. And I will probably get a lot of uses out of this. Like I said, you don't need a lot. It definitely, and as a matter of fact, I use water to kind of like dilute it a little bit so that way it's spread easier. Because when you just glop it on, you're gonna have to work it through because it's thick. It's like thick with two C's, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I like the shampoo. Good job, Whitney. Yeah, just with proper use and what works best for your hair, you can make this work for you. But you know, clarifying shampoos are one in a million. You can always find one somewhere. But I like this one, I really do. And I like that it has all the naturals. I actually did try her DIY. I have made it a couple of times and I do like it. I actually prefer this over the DIY because I felt like the DIY left a certain film, or I didn't like the way my hair felt after I washed with the DIY. And then maybe because of the oils, once again, low porosity. I don't need anything sealing on my hair. So not sure if it just didn't mix well. Not sure. I don't really know. But it works great on my daughter's hair, the DIY shampoo. She loves it. So like I said, it's not that it's a bad product. It's just, you know, your hair isn't going to love everything. You know what I mean? But yeah, good job on the shampoo there. I will say when you do use that shampoo, you will have to follow up with something moisturizing. Something hydrating. And I did reach for her leave-in. This is my third bottle I've and I give this one of these to my kids, but this has won an award from Naturally Curly 2020 Leaders in Curl. So congratulations on that award. You really earned it. You really deserve it. This is a really great leave-in conditioner. Now, once again, I'm low density, low porosity, thick, 2 C's thick. Heavy products on my hair don't exactly give me the best results. So I have to learn how to use some certain products with certain ingredients that are maybe too heavy for my hair for styling. This is great for an after shampoo, or this could be great for a pre-poo. You can actually use this. This is a multi-use. That's what it's called, multi-use softening leave-in conditioner. So you can use it for several things. You can use it for a pre-poo, post-poo, leave-in conditioner, deep conditioner. This is a jack of all trades. That's what I really like about this. So if you need to give yourself an extra hydration boost before you shampoo, use this stuff. You know, check out her videos on how she uses this leave-in. But just to kind of read a few ingredients here. Once again, provitamin B5, baobab oil, turnip root. Once again, one day I'm going to research how to pronounce so I can actually sound educated on this video, because I am educated, don't get me wrong. All right, once again, aqua is the first ingredient. Glycerin, provitamin B5. Let's see, we got some preservatives, jojoba oil, aloe vera leaf juice, argan oil, wheat amino acids, hydrolyzed wheat protein, turnip root extract, white tea leaf extract, flower extract, humulus, lupulus, hops. So the stuff that's in beer, hops, extract. Let's see what else. We got some bamboo. There's a lot of great stuff in here. No sulfates, no parabens, no silicones, no mineral oils, no phthalates, no formaldehyde. So there's a lot of good things. Probably no bad things in this. Same thing with the shampoo. None of those bad things. And so I followed up with this, and my hair felt way better after using the shampoo. So I kind of pair these two together. Like these are Vegeta and Goku, except they get along a lot better. But complete opposites. Hydrating, a little bit more cleansing. So, all right. And then I used her Melanin Twist Elongating Style Cream. I rarely use this just because how heavy it is. And I think that's why my twist out didn't come as well as I wanted to. But I have used this on another twist out that came out bomb. So I don't know what I did wrong. I just don't know. It's just one of those things. I don't know. Maybe my hair just didn't, maybe I used too much. Maybe I didn't use enough. I don't know. But this is really good for twisting styles. I do not use this for wash and goes. I know better. But once again, this may work great for someone with a thicker texture, maybe with someone with a high porosity that just needs as much hydration as possible. And let's see what we got in here. Water, number one ingredient, of course, shea butter. And we got some mango seed butter, cocoa seed butter, a lot of thick butters, thick with 2 C's. And once again, we got the castor oil, the avocado oil, the sweet almond oil, the argan oil, the olive fruit oil, vitamin E. There's a lot of good stuff in this. So this is really great, especially if you got thick hair. This stuff is great. Just learn how to use these products. I feel like if I diluted it a little bit, maybe it would work better. I don't know. It's kind of hard. I have to do some more experimentation. I have products that I actually love better that I just, prefer to use. I don't have a lot of time to do my hair. So sometimes I just don't feel like, experimenting with certain products because I don't know how it's going to come out. But definitely give it a try. Her products are at Ulta now, which is really exciting because her shipping ain't no joke. So when I buy as much as I can so I can get that free shipping. But she has some other nice things. She has some scarves, some head wraps. I don't think any of her accessories are at Ulta. Another product that I like to use, but I didn't really use in that video, is her multi-use pure oil blend. This is my favorite product from her. This oil is like butter. It's like butter this oil is. It feels good on my skin actually. It's not cheap oil, so I try not to use it for my skin, but when I, if my hands are dry, I'll just, add a little oil to my hands, because I think my hands are dry right now. I love their oil, or her oil. Feels really good. It smells so good. But you could use this for a lot of things. This actually can detangle. It's very, very light. That's what I like the most about it. It's not a heavy oil. It's not like olive oil. And my hair does okay with coconut oil, but it does not have coconut oil in it. So if you're coconut oil sensitive, this is a good alternative. So I'll read a little bit about what's in it. And you can always go and visit her, website and her YouTube channel to get more detail. But it has sweet almond oil, avocado oil, let's see, jojoba oil. It's kind of hard to read with its clear bottle. Argan oil, that other oil that starts with a B I can't pronounce, and sage oil, vitamin E. The sage is probably what I'm smelling because it smells so good. But I love this oil. This is my first bottle. I probably will be seeing if it's at Ulta because I want another. Another thing about being low porosity, I have to be careful about using oils that behave like a sealant, because I don't want to lock out moisture, because once you seal it, that's it. You hope you got it all in there, because once it's sealed and you lock it and you yeah, it's gonna be hard to get anything else back in there. So I try to avoid oils. I don't use them as much on my hair. I actually used a hot oil treatment with this and my hair came out lovely. So I was actually kind of scared because I didn't know how my hair was going to perform on a hot oil treatment, but it did very good. So kudos to you, girl. I have my hair in a low bun. I had it in two flat twist, and I needed something quick and easy to do because I was doing my hair on a work day, and and so I had to hurry up. And sometimes that's the only time I have to do my hair. Now, some other products you saw me use in the video is Miss Ross. I can't think of her first name right now. I don't know what's going on with me today. I haven't had breakfast and I haven't had a coffee, so that's probably why. Shout out self-care. Got to do that. But yeah, this is Pattern Beauty, and this is a leave-in that I picked up, a little sample size. I love this leave-in. It feels so good on my hair. It's not too thick and it's not too thin, not too watery. And once again, trying to find out what works, a good balance for my hair. And so far, this has been pretty awesome. I really like this leave-in. Silicones really don't bug me that much, but because I'm low porosity, I may want to stay clear from silicones because I want that moisture in, and silicones can sometimes coat. Silicones aren't bad. It's just you gotta know that you're using one. You need to know how to use it, and then how to protect your hair from a silicone. So I'm not one of those people where I'm just like, no, I'm not one of those when it comes to hair products, unless it's just absolutely bad for your health. Anything that's bad for your health, I'm gonna be totally against. So, but yeah, I use this leave-in because I really, really like it. I did not want to reuse this one because I've already had used it for after the shampoo. And like I said, this tends to be a little heavy on my hair, so I wanted something a lighter consistency. So I'm gonna keep using that for now, and if I like it, I might buy the bigger bottle. And then lastly, another product you saw me use was my Tropical Moringa Pearly Braid Out Glaze from the Main's Choice. I love the Main's Choice products. These are like my starter brands. So like the Main's Choice, like I don't think I would have stayed natural if it wasn't for these types of brands. They're affordable, they're great, they work great in my hair. There's so many options. Oh my God. Like, it's like walking into the cereal aisle. You're just kind of like, when you look at the Main's Choice options. So it's like, wait, which one works for my hair? But I really like this, and I've been using it for that was the first time I used it on a twist out, and I loved the definition. So I'm actually use this again for a twist out instead of the elongating. So we'll see, or maybe pair it. I just worry about flaking when I start to mix products because some products don't work well with others. Once again, don't have time to figure it out and have a bad hair day. But I use this primarily for my wash and goes, and I like the way my hair comes out after I use this on a wash and go. So this, and the smell is so, I'm just gonna smell it because I love it. It smells like candy. I like it. But yeah, that's, and this is infused with biotin, moringa seed oil, and yeah, this is some good stuff. So that's why I use it for the front of my hair, because my hair texture in the front is just, I don't know what it is. I don't know what you call it. But I got to get it to behave sometimes, and I need a little help. But yeah, that is the product review for Melanin. Like I said, good job, Whitney. I'm probably the last person who's made a, review on your products, but that's okay. Better late than never, huh? How about that? And hopefully you enjoyed the video of me doing my hair. My next hair video is actually going to be my wash and go routine. The product I will be reviewing is Eco Slay's Jello Shot. Once again, I'm probably the last person to use this but I have realized that when I go to try to find product reviews for this, I don't see a whole lot of people doing this on hair that looks similar to mine. So that's why I was like, you know what? There's somebody out there in this world that is thinking, how will this look in my hair, or could possibly look in my hair? Because the people out there who are using this have thick, luscious, beautiful, well, our hair is beautiful too, but that thick, just flowy, pillowy hair that can just transform into all kinds of products. So anyway, let me get off of my little dream sequence there. Well, this will be the next product review that I'll be doing, and it will be on a wash and go. So hopefully you guys tune in for the next one. Feel free to go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I'm gonna sound cliche because I gotta tell you, otherwise you're gonna be like, oh yeah, Dora, I forgot to subscribe. And of course, if you don't mind having another notification, go ahead and hit the notification. But thank you everyone, and I will see you next time.